Hey there, everybody. Welcome. I think I'm live, I hope. But welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. This is a reading for tomorrow, the 15th. If you're coming into this reading, not live, go down below. All the timestamps are below this video. But welcome, Jackie. Hello, Valet. Hello, Sandy Rose. Hello. And Dad. Hello. And welcome to everybody else. As always, I'm going to answer some questions real quick, and then we're going to get started. So, let's see where I was. Rob, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I still get a job offer by the end of June? Yep. I would say so. Ace of Cups, definitely a very good card, and an offer, or literally a proposal. I mean, it could literally be a marriage proposal, but really in your situation, a work proposal, job proposal type situation. You say, I'm waiting for feedback for jobs interviewed in DC, Arlington, and Reston, Tyson's. Will I get one of these? I feel like it's possible. Lovers. I mean, it's funny they have these love cards, but, the love cards could just be a perfect match with what you're doing, Rob. So I would say yes. So, yes. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What did Dee Dee think about my text message? Queen of Pentacles, no joke. Brittany, why? And the High Priestess. This is like waiting. The High Priestess is like a card of potential, so I feel like there's potential here in this situation. I would trust your intuition. Queen of Pentacles, every single time. I literally made the comment last night, Brittany, that you always get this card, and you have it. So, this is a card of resourcefulness, but yeah, again, I feel like there's a lot of potential here. They feel like there's potential, or maybe it can be a card of no contact as well. So maybe they're thinking about taking a break from you, or maybe you've been on a break or whatever. So, but the Four Swords is like a recovery as well. So I feel like they feel like there's a recovery, is what I'd say there. Caitlin, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what is blocking me from moving? I would say nothing. Eight of Wands is literally moving. Yeah, strength. I feel like you just need to be patient. I feel like you'll move when the time is right. But I mean, this literally says nothing. So, I'm sure that something is preventing you from moving. But I'm just saying, probably just time. So just not the right time is what I'd say here. But I feel like you will be moving soon. Eight of Wands is literally moving. So, love it. Pretty Bird, thank you for the super chat. Card for the work week. Six of Cups here. Seven of Wands. Six of Cups is like happiness, good news, turnaround. Could be. I just feel like saying a lightening of the energy as well, which is pretty weird, but that's what's popping to my head. So I definitely like that for you, Pretty Bird. Virgo Love, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Weekly message, please. You have the Chariot, some sort of victory coming in for you. So I feel like there could be a quick win coming in for you, and definitely a victory. Definitely moving forward energy as well. As I said, like last night, all the readings for this week and next week. I finished all the readings for next week as well. The week of the 22nd, whatever the hell it is. But all those readings were like much more positive. I feel like we're just kind of getting out of the mess that everybody's in. Allison, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Allison, hold on one second. You say here, cards for the rest of the month. You have the Six of Swords, improvements, exactly what I just said. Wheel of Fortune, turnaround, a lot of happiness. So, yeah, love it. A lot of good energy for you. A lot of luck on this Wheel of Fortune as well. So I answered that. Shirley, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, I've been recently dealing with a Scorpio and I feel the relationship is not moving forward. What can I expect this week in the relationship? The Sun, best card in the deck. Page of Pentacles. The Moon, it definitely needs to be grounded in reality, is what I would say here. I would speak up. I always tell people, this is actually like a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. It's like the Sun says there's a lot of potential. Sun's best card in the deck. It says there could be a lot of attention or good things. The Page of Pentacles is like something not getting off the ground, but there's potential that it could get off the ground. I always say Page of Pentacles is like needing to strike a match, needing to get something moving forward. But it's like it's going to take both people to put in the work to get this thing moving forward. So I'd say like communication, talking, asking what the deal is, stuff like that. Here, the Moon is like too many fears to move forward. Yeah, King of Cups, it could be like an emotional thing that could be preventing this from moving forward, surely. So, but I feel like communication or asking where you stand or like what you can do to make this happen is kind of what you need to do there. The Moon is like the Moon is funny because it's like two people who are controlled by emotions. It's like two people, like the Moon, literally, there are strings connecting both people. So it like says like both people need to talk to each other to get this moving. So a lot of potential, but I would say needing to communicate with them. Raymond, thank you. Raymond in the house, thank you for the super chat. You have the Temperance card. I would be patient this week, Empress. A lot of abundance, a lot of success coming in for you, but I feel like it's going to require patience, is what I'd say here. So I would just be patient at this time, Raymond. But definitely abundance. Donna, thank you for the super chat. Should I pick the Leo or the Taurus? I would say the Leo looks better to me with the Justice card. Taurus, I don't like that Five of Wands at all, is what I'd say to you. But the Justice card is like cause and effect. It says where you put your energy is what you're going to get back. So it's like if you're willing to invest in the Leo, then I would say the Leo for sure. Elaine, thank you for the super chat. Elaine, really appreciate it. You say here, is my new love interest going to be successful? Queen of Wands, I love that. Two of Pentacles, love it. And the Fool, I would say yes. I feel like you need to take a leap of faith with this Fool card, Elaine. The Empress the Queen of Wands here just says that there's mutual attraction in the situation. The Two of Pentacles says keep it fun. It says don't make it too serious. If you've been watching me for a while, I don't know if you've been watching me for a while or not, but as far as I'm concerned, I look at the astrology. I have the daily chart up over here. I keep telling people like don't try to make your relationships like super serious and all this other stuff. Like try to focus on having fun and focus on having fun. That will lead to the best results with the astrology. If we try to get too serious, if we try to force things to happen, it's just not going to work out. So that's what the Two of Pentacles says. But the Fool, I feel like this is very good, so love it. Lonnie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, how does my kid's father feel about me? Literally father on the King of Wands here, Seven of Swords. There could be like some fears here. This is like cautious energy is what's popping into my head. So I don't know. I feel like he's cautious is what I'd say to you. So I just feel like there's like a cautious energy with that Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is like lying, cheating, stealing, but I don't really feel like he thinks you're a liar or anything like that. I feel like it's more of a cautious type of energy, Lonnie. Rose, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, I know you're not a doctor. Will I have good news or more surgery? Four Cups, Six Wands. This is actually good news is what I would say to you, Rose. So I feel like good news here. Four Cups, Four Cups feels like an option to me. So it's like maybe they'll give you an option or maybe they'll tell you that there's an option here, Rose, is what I would say. But again, not a doctor. And for the collective, thank you to Rose. We have the Three of Wands and the Three of Swords. Everybody had this message this week, so about needing to walk away from something that no longer serves us so that we can, grow in the future. I just feel like for all of us, it's like we could have something that's weighing us down, like an anchor. We could have an anchor in our lives, something that is kind of like preventing us from moving forward. And I feel like these are things that we need to release. It's going to be different for everybody. For some of us, it could be a person that's holding us back. For some of us, it could be a belief, especially with Neptune and Pisces. I talk about this all the time, right? We need to be careful of the things that we believe with Neptune and Pisces. Neptune and Pisces is weird because it doesn't say don't believe in something. It just says make sure you're believing in something because you actually believe in it, right? So that's what I feel. I feel like everybody needs to do that here with these cards, but that's what I'd say there. Michael, thank you for the super chat. Do I see your question? No, I do not. So, Michael, if you have a question, let me know. A Ortiz, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will next job be remote? I would say let go of your fears here, A Ortiz. I feel like it could if you wanted it to be. You say, if so, will a recruiter contact me for it? I would say yes with the star card here, A Ortiz, or will I find it on my own? Well, I would say both. Don't, especially with, like I always say, right, with all the Capricorn energy, it's like you can't rely on just one thing to work for you, especially in work. I always tell people, it's like if you have a recruiter, great, don't rely on it, right? Also be looking. So I would do both is what I'd say to you. Cards for a possible job at Toyota. Yeah, I feel like it's possible. Six of Pentacles could be an offer, so I like that. And cards for Mom. Ninja, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Financial, feeling good. I like this card for Ninja. This could be, success and growth and abundance and, like, good things coming in. So, I like it. Ruth, yes, I do have your super chat. Ruth, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is my business on the right path? Two of Swords, I feel like this is a full commitment, Ruth. Everybody's been getting this as well, Ruth, is what I would say to you. I feel like we need to kind of like get moving on our businesses if we have a business idea or a plan or something like that. To me, it's a card of like needing to make a head over heart decision, but it basically just says make the full commitment. It's like maybe you're working on the business, but maybe you're kind of like working on something else as well. This says like make the full commitment. You will be successful. You say, well, Chaya SY, his name, initiate a love offer. Two of Wands here. Like, I feel like you could, I would say yes, but this is like something that takes a long time. So I feel like if you could make a love offer as well and probably get things moving forward. So that's what I'd say there. Michael, you say here, yes, my question was, is the connection I'm in real or fake? The shift for Pisces is crazy. Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's real. Eight of Pentacles, Michael, I would say I feel like this is real. Knight of Cups is like a knight in shining armor, but it's like, good love energy as well, Pisces. And so I would say, yeah, I feel like it's real, but I feel like they're, Eight of Pentacles says pay attention to the details, of course. But yeah, I feel like this is a real connection for sure. Eight of Pentacles, future results. It's like you're not going to get it right now. So it's like maybe you feel like something is missing, but it's like it's something that could come in the future, if that makes sense. So, I feel like it's real. Jacinta, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. If I submit tender work, will CSC give me any work to me? I would say yes. King of Pentacles, work. So, yes, is what I'd say there. You also say here, they have previously blocked me out as they have their favorite contractors. Yeah, I feel like if you make it a focus, I feel like if you put in the work and everything, they will. So I'd say yes. I feel like it's possible. Jojo, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What does the future look like for my girls and I? We want to buy a house together. They are adults, not children. I feel like you can have whatever you want, Jojo. The Magician is a card that says you just need to use your powers of manifestation to have whatever you want. Look, Four Wands. Four Wands is normally a card of marriage, Jojo, but in a situation like this, it could just represent an agreement or, some sort of contract or something like that if you're buying a house and all this other stuff. So I feel like things look really good. Four Wands is reaching a finish line, and it's like, kind of getting something you desire. So definitely really good for you. Carolyn Waite, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will I end up with my Pisces in the end? You have the Seven of Pentacles here, Ten of Cups. I would say yes. Seven of Pentacles, slow. like I say to everybody, right? Because that's what comes up. Everything is slow with the Seven of Pentacles. But Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty, happiness, good energy. So I would say yes. That looks really good. Isha B, thank you for the super chat. Love cards for me and Daryl, please, for June and July. Nine of Cups, a wish here. Knight of Wands, a lot of desire coming in for you two here. The Nine of Cups is also a wish as well. The Venus retrograde will be over soonish enough, so, for the end of the month and into July. So this could definitely be improvements for you, Isha, and things getting better. Knight of Wands, like a lot of passion between the two of you. So I feel like that's pretty good. Jyoti, you say here, will my Pisces X and I be back together? You have the Two of Cups, Ten of Swords. I would say no. Two of Cups to me with the Ten of Swords is a stepping stone soulmate. To me, it's like, there's probably a very strong connection because this person is probably someone who was here to like teach you a lesson or show you a certain direction to go in your life. But the Ten of Swords really says no, because the Ten of Swords is something that's dead, done, over with. So I would say no, if I'm being honest with you. But, all right, so let's get started here, people. We are going to start with Aries, of course, as always. I'm going to use this deck right here, the Radiant Rider-Waite. And I'm also going to use, well, actually, I'm going to use this deck right here. But it's not the right deck that's in here. But I'm going to use the playing cards as well here. So, let's see what we have for you, Aries people. And Aries. Aries, let me just shuffle this a couple times there, and we can get going. Aries, you start off with the Seven of Clubs here. Seven of Clubs can represent slow progress, but it looks like you could be making fast progress, really. So I feel like maybe you're going from slow progress on something to things speeding up, things getting faster in your life, or maybe I wouldn't. It could be improvements, but I feel like it's just speed in your life. I feel like things are getting faster. Maybe things are improving in your life, and I feel like things have maybe been slow in the past with the Seven of Clubs here. Next, you have the Six of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So definitely could be some sort of victory coming in for you. Both cards represent a win or a victory in your life. So I feel like this could be a victory or a win coming in for you here, Aries. I also feel that this could be good news coming in that gives you an idea as well. So I kind of like that. That's a weird message, but that's what I feel like. I feel like some of you could be getting good news about like something else in your life, and but maybe it gives you an idea. Like I feel like saying the words that are popping into my head is like future planning. So I feel like for some of you, it's like that you get an idea, maybe you get news that something is going to happen in the future. And so I feel like in a lot of ways, this is saying that you are kind of like getting something that's going to help you in the future, or you're getting news that's going to help you in the future as well. So I definitely like to see that, but I just feel like some sort of win or victory for you. I feel like this week, really. So could be a really good week for you, Aries. But thank you, Aries. Taurus. Let's see here, Taurus. Taurus, you have the Seven of Spades. Seven of Spades is internal fears that don't exist, so definitely time to let go of your fears here, Taurus. This can represent just things that are holding you back. This card in the Lenormand card reading system is called the Letter, and it can represent communication that you could be receiving. This communication could lead to pretty much anything in your life. And you have the Devil in the Judgment card here as well. So the Judgment card can also represent messages or communication or receiving some sort of message in your life. So I do feel like this could be a message. Again, next you have the Capricorn card, the Devil, and the Judgment card. I do feel like for some of you, you could be getting a message from someone from the past. I would be careful with that Devil card. You know, it can represent someone who is attached to you. I do feel like for some of you, this is someone with unhealthy attachments. It could be to you, but it could be to other things as well, like addictions and things like that. I would definitely protect yourself at this time. I mean, I feel like everybody, really, just with the astrology, I feel like everybody should be pretty much protecting their energy at this time. You know, especially this year, we have Mars going retrograde in Pisces. I think it's going to be really important during that time from like September until November-ish, you know, somewhere around there, the end of November. You know, I feel like it's going to be really important that people protect their energy and protect their, you know, pretty much everything. So that'll be that. But for others, I feel like this could be kind of like you getting away from something that is toxic. So, like, I feel like the word that's popping to my head is correction, Taurus. So I feel like some of you could be correcting things. Could be anything toxic, like could be debt. It could be an argument, could be a legal situation. Everything is popping into my head. So I just really feel like that this week, not even just tomorrow, but this week, I feel like there's just some sort of correction coming in for you where you could be correcting some sort of issue. And I feel like it gets something like annoying or toxic out of your life. So love it. That looks really good, Taurus. Thank you, Taurus. Gemini. Let's see here. Gemini, you have the Ten of Hearts here, so fortune after difficulty on the Ten of Hearts. Definitely could be love coming in for you here, Gemini. And yeah, Ten of Hearts is just fortune after difficulty. It's also a card of loyalty as well, so I feel like for some of you, this could be like people who are loyal to you or people who want to help you. But this could be assistance like at work or in business, could be in any other area of your life. Really good card for dating as well, Gemini. So if you're looking for love, I would definitely get out there with this Ten of Hearts. Next, you have the Chariot and the Page of Swords. So, again, some sort of victory with that Chariot card for you, Gemini. The Page of Swords is like a card of curiosity. I do feel like you should be curious at this time. Again, to me, would be a dating combination here with the Ten of Hearts because it's kind of like a searching type of energy. So, I feel like there is a searching energy here. The Chariot also kind of says you have a choice. With that Page of Swords, this would tell me that you have a choice whether or not to dig deeper into a situation in your life, and this could be anything, but it really doesn't matter what choice you make. So that's what I'd say to you. This is like one of those moments right here, Gemini, where it's kind of like one of those things where it says like maybe, for example, you have a job, maybe there could be another job that's better for you out there, but it's like you have to look for it. I always say this to you, Gemini, and that's like this energy. It's like saying there could be something better. You don't necessarily have to take it. You don't necessarily have to go looking for it, but the opportunity for better things is there for you. I also feel like this could be moving. The 10s in the playing cards can represent a move, pretty much every single 10. So I feel like a lot of you could be thinking about moving or traveling, but again, it's a little tricky. It could be any type of move. It could be moving for work or business. But that's that. Thank you, Gemini. Cancer. Cancer, you have the Ace of Diamonds here, so definitely a very good card for you. This could be money coming in for you, so I feel like there could be better finances coming in for you. Could also be happiness. You have this card and you have the Ace of Cups, so definitely could be a lot of happiness coming in for you, Cancer. Could be like some good news coming in for you as well with these cards. For others, I feel like this is just like something positive for you to focus on. This card is called the Sun in the Lenormand card reading system, but it's not really like the Sun in the tarot. It's like different, and it's more of just like having something that will make you happy to focus on. So, like reasons to be happy. Next, you have the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Cups. It's like you're walking towards your true cup here. So in love, for example, you could be walking towards something that is true love, and you could be walking away from things that no longer serve you. For others, it's like, this is like a lot. I always say Eight of Cups is a distraction, right? Eight of Cups is something that is an emotional rabbit hole. It's an emotional whirlpool, something that we get sucked into. The Ace of Cups is like focusing on things that truly make you happy, focusing on things where you have extra energy, not focusing on things that suck your energy away. So I would try to keep it positive here with these cards, Cancer. And I would try to focus on things that make you overflow with positive energy. So that's just what I would do there. For others, definitely could be love after like a long period of time. So I'd say like if you haven't had love for a while, or if you have been kind of looking for love but couldn't find it or whatever, I feel like this could be love coming in for you as well. I also feel like this could be something. Like this, to me, could be a gift from the universe coming in for you. So it could be like a reason to be happy, like I said, with that Ace of Diamonds. But that's that there, Cancer. So thank you, Cancer. Leo. Let's see here. Leo, you have the Ace of Hearts coming up first here, so definitely a very good card for you. This could be like an admirer coming in for you, so if you're looking for love, it could be somebody who's interested in you. It could also, it's kind of like the Ace of Cups. It could be, your emotions overflowing, having a lot of happiness. But to me, the Ace of Hearts and the playing cards is like more somewhere where you put your heart. Like it's something that you put your heart into. So a lot of you could be committing your heart to something. Like you could be committing your heart to a person. You could be committing your heart to a belief or to a new business or towards something that you're working on. So I really like this energy a lot for you here, Leo. And I feel like this could be very good for you. So yeah, love it. Next, you have the Six of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Six of Swords, moving on to calmer shores, of course. The Eight of Swords is self-imposed restriction. Again, I would be careful of your emotions at this time. The Eight of Swords, like she is standing in a very shallow puddle of water, and she has this blindfold on, and she feels like she's trapped by these swords. That shallow puddle represents shallow emotions, or it represents allowing yourself to be controlled by a certain emotion and having that emotion keeping you stuck. It could be any type of emotion, period. It could even be happiness, believe it or not, Leo, because sometimes we can get too happy, we can get too excited about something, and then we are like overly optimistic. This is not saying don't be emotional. This is not saying don't have emotions. Just saying ask yourself, are these emotions appropriate, or are these emotions mine? It's just kind of like a card that says make sure that you are not staying emotionally stuck to something here. I do feel like, at this current time, I feel like a great question everybody should be asking yourselves is, are these emotions mine? Because we could be picking up a lot of emotions that are not. So that's what I'd say there. Six of Swords, moving on to calmer shores. Six of Swords is a card of improvements. You always get this card, so I definitely feel like you've maybe been going through, or it's like you've been on this long journey of moving out of choppy waters. So it's like maybe slowly but surely things are improving for you here, Leo. But love it, looks good. Thank you, Leo. All right, Virgo. Let's see here. Virgo, you have the Three of Clubs here. So Three of Clubs is a card of second chances. Three of Clubs is a card that says you could have a second chance at pretty much anything you want. So I feel like you could be getting a second chance at something. This is also the most creative card in the deck, in the playing card reading system. So it kind of says there are creative solutions to problems that you could be having. It doesn't even have to be problems. Like, things could be going really well for you in certain areas of your life. And this says, like, could be creative ideas or creative ways to make it better. And you also have the Emperor here and the Sun. The Emperor literally says that, the Emperor is kind of like only one way of doing things. So again, that Three Clubs says open up to other ways of doing things in your life. That will probably lead to a lot of success and abundance. The Sun is like happiness and good news and good things coming in for you, celebrations, best card in the deck. This could definitely be a fire sign coming in for you, Virgo. So for those of you looking for love, you always get these fire signs showing up in your readings. If you're not looking for love, like I said, I feel like saying try it for some reason. So I feel like there's something you need to try. Like, I feel like you could be skeptical about something. Like, maybe you don't like your job, and maybe your friend wants to get you a job where they work, and maybe you're like, I don't think I would like it. I would just try it, because I feel like saying try it, and I feel like saying that if you try something, you're actually really going to like it. And so I feel like some of you, there could be situations like that you should try. I feel like it would be good. I feel like there could be certain things that you feel also like don't work, but then they could work for you. So I feel like some of you just need to like kind of give something a solid effort, and I feel like you'll be very successful with it. So I almost feel like saying that I get like a stubborn energy off this Emperor card. It's not really stubborn though. That's why I hesitate to say it, Virgo. But I just feel like there's something that you could be skeptical about, and I feel like you should try it, especially if it's free. I always tell people, if something that you want to try is free, why not try it, right? Why not give it a shot? So that's what it feels like to me. I feel like healing here as well. So I do feel like some of you could be going through healing. Again, I'm not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice. But I do feel like this could be like some sort of healing from, like, it feels like that type of healing to me from like an injury or a sickness or something like that. But love it. Thank you, Virgo. Virgo, your reading for next week is amazing. So definitely something to look forward to. All right. Let's see, Libra. Libra, you have the Jack of Spades. Jack of Spades asks you to not take things too seriously. It's kind of reminds me of like the Five of Swords and the Tarot. The Five of Swords is like considered to be a challenging card, but usually on the Five of Swords there's a guy and he has like polka dots on his shirt, and it represents needing to not take things so seriously, needing to realize that things could be a lot worse and all this other stuff. So in a lot of ways, I feel like that we need to make sure that we're having more fun. I feel like we need to make sure that we are also kind of being more childlike. I feel like if we're in this like too serious of an energy, it's like we're not open to certain solutions or certain things that could help solve our problems in our lives. So that's what this says. This card is also a card of curiosity. Tons of curiosity cards coming up here. I would just say it's all the retrograde energy. One way to think about all this retrograde energy that we're going to be dealing with this year, like everything is going retrograde, the one way to look at it is it's like during retrogrades, we can go back over things, right? We can revisit things, but we should like dig into things as well. So, part of revisiting is digging into whatever things we're revisiting, whether it's a relationship, a business idea, something on a collective level, whatever. It's like we can really get down and dirty and get down deep into the details. That's the Jack of Spades. Like, be a detective with this card. Next, you have the Magician and the King of Wands. Definitely could be love coming in for you. Fire sign for sure, Libra. You've had a fire sign showing up a bunch of times here. Obviously, if you're not into fire signs, then it's not a fire sign. Could be one of a million other things coming in for you. So if you're not into fire, there you go. But for some of you, it could be a fire sign. For others, like, I feel like you attracted this into your life as well. So, I mean, this could just be attraction here. You could just be attracting someone that you're attracted to. That you are attracted to, or they're attracted to you, or both, hopefully. So I like that. For others, I feel like this is saying use your creative energy. The Magician is like kind of like the tool that we use, right? The Magician has mastery over all the suits. I feel like your answer is the King of Wands. The King of Wands says, use your creativity, but also use like very bold, sure of yourself type of energy. The King of Wands kind of does have an element of this like fake it till you make it energy in certain ways, because it's like such a bold card, right? He has so much confidence that he becomes successful because of the confidence, right? You could say that some people would look at this as cockiness, right? But really that would be the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands would be the card of cockiness. This is like he has confidence for a reason. So I feel like you need to be more confident here with the King of Wands, because I feel like that will make you more successful. This could be in just towards anything that you are working towards with this card. So love it, Libra. That looks amazing. Thank you, Libra. Scorpio, let's see what's going on for you. All right. Scorpio, you have the Eight of Clubs here. The Eight of Clubs is a card of confusion, and it's you have the Tower here as well. So there could be some confusion as to like why something went a certain way in your life, or why something isn't working out. I don't know. You have the King of Diamonds though. The King of Diamonds is like a card of your soulmate. So some of you could be confused about like the type of person that you want in your life. You could be confused about like maybe you thought someone was your soulmate, maybe you went through a breakup. So I do feel like some of you, not all of you, but some of you maybe have gone through a separation here. And there could be some like general confusion with the Eight of Clubs. For others, this is kind of like asking you to take the road less traveled. The Eight of Clubs is my card of the road less traveled. The Eight of Clubs is my card of doing something maybe you never thought you would do. Now, you have the Tower here. You have the Tower and the Four of Swords. This could say that you went through a Tower moment. Maybe you're taking a break. I would say if you had a Tower moment, like some sort of breakup or separation or something difficult like a job loss, or maybe you lost something else in your life, the Four of Swords says, like, okay, you've had your recovery time. And he's dreaming of this right here. There's a stained glass window on the Four of Swords, on pretty much every single Four of Swords that exists. And that represents like what he is dreaming of having once he kind of recovers from something. But I feel like it's saying you have recovered. I feel like the time is now to get moving. So I feel like in a lot of ways this is saying it's time to get moving on something you've been dreaming of starting here with this card. Yeah, you have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords says it's time to take authority. It's not really a card of control, but it is a card of being very direct and taking authority over your own life. So I feel like a lot of you need to do that. And I feel like you will find a lot of success because of that here, Scorpio. So yeah, that's what I would do here, Scorpio. I do feel like I would be careful of anyone standoffish as well. I feel like just like a side message is popping into my head here, Scorpio. I feel like you could be dealing with people who are just like not being direct with you. I would be careful of anyone who's like, kind of like dancing around issues or not being direct, is what I'd say to you. So love it. Thank you, Scorpio. Sag, let's see here. Sagittarius, you have the Eight of Spades. The Eight of Spades is called the Garden, and it can represent a break. So I feel like some of you just need a break with this card. It's also a card that can represent a harvest as well. So I do feel like some of you could be receiving a harvest. This could be like a financial harvest. You could be getting paid, or you could be seeing some like results for work that you've already done. I always say this card kind of represents work that has already been done. It's called the Garden, so it's kind of like you are receiving rewards for a garden that you have grown. But it could be work that you've done, it could be an investment you made, it could be pretty much anything. But for the most part, this card to me is like a break. Next, you have the King of Swords here on the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, of course, wishes. It's really a card of satisfaction. So it could say that you are kind of like satisfied, or you're finding satisfaction at this time. It could say you're finding fulfillment in your life in general as well. The King of Swords is kind of like the knowledge and the wisdom that you have gained probably over a long period of time. The King of Swords learns this knowledge and wisdom through battles, through difficulties and challenges. So I feel like that's it. I feel like that's all that I have to say to you there. I do feel like this could be love as well. Could be someone who's older than you. Could be an air sign for sure. So if you're looking for love, could be love. The Nine of Cups is like satisfaction. So it would be someone where you find, kind of like a dream come true type of person. Someone who is very fulfilling. For others, I do feel like this could be a legal situation. Even if it's not a legal situation, it could be like just any other situation that requires a decision is popping into my head. And I feel like there could be a favorable decision for you here, Sagittarius, with that Nine of Cups. And I feel like it's going to be kind of like leading to good news for you. So I do like to see that. I feel like this could be, I definitely feel new love here for you. So it could be an air sign of love as well, Sag. But that's that. Thank you, Sagittarius. Capricorn, let's see here. Capricorn, you have the Two of Clubs. The Two of Clubs is my card of needing to talk yourself into something. It's like you and your higher self. It's a card of communication, but it's a card of like needing to talk yourself into something. It's also a card that says don't go along with the crowd, basically. It's a card that says you probably have a better idea of what you should be doing in your life, not somebody else. So, this card comes up when either a person could be telling you how to live your life, or other people could be, group of people could be trying to tell you how to live your life. And this card says, well, trust your higher self. You should only listen to you, not everybody else, and that will lead to the best results. So I feel like you need to listen to yourself here, Capricorn, as far as like, your life, how you live your life, all that other good stuff with this card. Next, you have the Hierophant and the Two of Swords. Again, head over heart decision with the Two of Swords, and a very emotional as well. Again, we're in a very emotional time right now, so it's kind of hard to get away from this like emotional trap type of energy, but I do feel like we need to be careful, of course, with the Two of Swords here. Two of Swords says trust your intuition. The Hierophant is kind of like tradition. It's like things that you have always believed in a lot of ways as well. So I feel like in a lot of ways, the Hierophant says that we could be changing, ancestral beliefs. I've been talking about this all year with Neptune and Pisces, and just look what's happening. That's all I got to say about that. For others, I feel like this could be like something that is like, I feel like this is a challenge to your morals. It's almost like you're standing up for something here, Capricorn. So in a lot of ways, I feel like you are standing up for either something, or you are standing up for yourself here, Capricorn, and or you're standing up for something you believe in. And again, I feel like that would be a good thing. This would be like a victory with the Seven of Wands. This is also a card of that, again, with this card here, it's like you're convincing yourself to stand up for something that you believe in. It could also be something that you want, like maybe you have a certain job or business that you want, or maybe you have a certain health belief or whatever. This is you kind of like doubling down on that. It's a card of conviction. I always say the Seven of Wands is a good card. It's like, especially if you're committing to something, or like a belief or a system of life, whatever you want to call it, because it's like the more committed you are, the more successful you'll be with this card. So definitely good for you, Capricorn, but thank you, Capricorn. Aquarius, let's see here, Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the Five of Clubs coming up first here. The Five of Clubs is actually a card of socializing, so in the playing card reading system, and so a lot of you could be socializing or wanting to socialize with this card. It's also a card of like adventure as well, and it can represent a new adventure, but it's actually the card of the millionaire. It doesn't mean you will be a millionaire, but it just means that there could be some really good financial changes coming in for you, but it's going to be through an adventure. So again, people always ask me, does that mean I'm going to win the lottery? No, probably not with this card. This card is an adventure. It's like something that you have to do, something you have to accomplish, or some work that you have to do to get this. You have the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Start planting seeds, Aquarius. I feel like it's time for you to get started with this card. I feel like there could be a lot of success coming in for you through work or through business or through anything else. Six of Pentacles says start planting seeds. Page of Pentacles is like good news coming in because of work that you're doing or because of something that is going to lead to success. I do feel like this could be love for you as well here. So I feel like in a lot of ways, Aquarius, this could be love, and it could be an earth sign that's coming in for you. So I feel like an earth sign could be coming in with that Page of Pentacles. This could also be just like, I feel like you have learned something. I'm just, the words that are popping into my head are putting into practice. So I feel like some of you, it's like maybe you had some sort of training, or maybe you had to learn something, and now you're putting what you learned into practice. I feel like it's going to make you very successful. I like that. So, that looks good. I'm getting anything about learning. The Page of Pentacles can be learning. So I feel like also some of you could have opportunities to learn through work. And again, I feel like there could be a lot of benefits through doing that. So I would definitely do it. That looks amazing. So thank you, Aquarius. Love it. All right, Pisces. Let's see what we have for you, Pisces people. Pisces, you have the Queen of Pentacles here. The Queen of Pentacles is called the Crossroads. I feel like you have a choice to make, as always, Pisces. Every single reading I do for you. So I feel like you have a choice to make here. This card says pick the new path. Love it. Amazing. Four of Pentacles, stability. I feel like there's a lot of stability coming in for you, Pisces, especially in doing something new. This could be moving or traveling, which, again, I've been saying all year. I mean, and last year as well, until pretty much until the end of 2025, I feel like a lot of Pisces will be moving. I feel like a lot of Pisces will be wanting to travel. It's just in the astrology. There's pretty much nothing you can do about it. So that's that. But I also feel like this could be a lot of success and stability coming in for you with that Four of Pentacles. You have the King of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Pisces, I definitely feel like you're looking for something more stable. I feel like you're looking for something that is permanent in your life. But this is everything. This could be in love. It could be in business and work, pretty much every area of your life. King of Pentacles is a card of like convention. It's a card of like the way things have always been done, but it's also a card of permanence. So I feel like you're looking for something permanent. Could be love coming in, could be an earth sign, could be someone with a lot of earth in their chart. Three of Wands is the card of like expansion, but to me it's a card of like waiting for the perfect moment. Pisces, as always, you always get this. So I feel like it's time to get moving here, Pisces. Yeah, you have the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Wands, Pisces. Queen of Wands says it's time for you to put your whole heart and soul into something that you want. Could be anything. And the Ace of Wands says that you are going to have a passionate new beginning, and it will be very abundant and very successful. But it's kind of like you have to get going with this Ace of Wands, and especially with this Three of Wands as well. I feel like there's a lot of success coming in for you, but I would put everything you got into something. I feel like you could be paying attention to signs and symbols with this Queen of Wands as well. I feel like you could be getting a lot of signs and symbols that you're like moving in the right direction. Could be like repeating numbers, could be whatever. If you have a certain thing that is a sign or symbol for you, Pisces, I feel like you could be getting a lot of it, and I feel like it's just like a clue that you're going in the right direction. So I would trust those things with the Queen of Wands. Definitely very creative at this time, so use that creative energy with this Ace Wands, because I feel like you'll find a lot of success. And I feel like things are coming in for you, Pisces. It's like I feel like you've been patient, and very patient, and I feel like there's success coming in for you. Yep. Ace of Pentacles, Pisces. So I feel like there is just a lot of good stuff coming in for you, Pisces, and I love it. So thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. So let's do a pick a card now. We are going to do cards 1, 2, and 3. And let's see what we get for everybody. Couple more shuffles here, people, and we will get going. And alright, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Alright, for everyone who picked card number 1, we have the Two of Swords and the Emperor. Yeah, I feel like this is knowing what to do but not doing it. Trust me, totally get it, card number 1. This is totally me, right? So I'm not picking on you. I know that there are certain things I should do and that I don't do them. So that's this right here. This is like knowing that there's something you need to do or something you need to start, some sort of plan you got to follow, but it's like you're not doing it. So I would get moving here, card number 1, people. This could also be like not being sure what to do, but it's like the second you make the choice to do something, you know exactly what to do with this card. I know that was confusing, but I feel like you just need to make a choice here, card number 1. Next, for card number 2, you have the Tower and the Six of Cups. This could be a separation from the past. So some of you could be thinking about a tower moment or a separation from the past here with these cards. The Six of Cups says do not get stuck in nostalgia. So I would be very careful, card number 2, of feelings that have to do with the past. Again, I do not like Neptune and Pisces. I talk about it all the time. To me, it's a very difficult, challenging energy. Neptune has a lot to do with like a lot of things, but it's like to me, it's like a challenging energy. So, yeah, I just don't like it. And I feel like we could be getting stuck in the past, or we could be getting stuck in thinking about who we used to be. And it's like we're not that person anymore. So it's like this is like needing to have that realization. So I feel like some of you just need to realize that you're a whole new person. You're totally different, and that's great. So, and you are always changing. You're not this like static thing that exists, right? So yeah, that's what I'd say there. And finally, if you pick card number 3, we have the 3 of Wands and the Hierophant. So I feel like for some of you, you're expecting things to go, like these are all the same message, basically, tonight, these 3 cards. But this is like expecting things to go a certain way with the Hierophant, but needing to realize there's other ways to do things or other ways things will happen in our lives. The Hierophant is like tradition, but it's like also just things that are established, things that we could be thinking that certain things have to go a certain way, but really they don't. So we just need to stay open with this 3 of Wands. The Hierophant is also a card of education. I feel like education could move you forward very quickly. So it's like if you're in business and you need help or in work, I would learn as much as you can. This says you will find a lot of success. So yeah, love it. That looks amazing. So thank you, everybody. All right, we are going to answer questions now. Of course, super chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. And yes, as Sandy Rose says, the weeklies for the fire signs will be out tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. Oh my god, that would be way too early. At 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, the weeklies for the fire signs will be up. But all right, let's answer some questions and get this going here. All right, Abby E, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. If you have a question, Abby, pop it in down below. Sandrine, thank you for the super chat. What should I do about my very difficult friend? I would protect yourself from this person is what I'd say here with this card. So I would protect yourself with the 7 of Wands. I would be careful. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Nowadays, I'm all about cutting difficult people out of my life nowadays. Life is, challenging enough as it is. So it's like, why make it harder, right? Donna, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Donna, I'm pretty sure, actually, didn't I already answer this? I might have already answered Donna. But, Donna, I'm pulling you another card. You have the 5 of Swords for the rest of the month, the Empress. I feel like this is saying open up. 5 of Swords, 2 independent. The Empress is actually like a lot of abundance and success, but it's like saying open up at this time. Leisha, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will my Virgo come back and our relationship prosper? You have... I feel like I already answered all these, but I don't know. I'm answering them again. I would say no, and I feel like I said no the first time I answered this. Maybe not. I could be making that up in my head. But you have the Temperance card, 5 of Wands. Too much conflict is what I'd say here. Temperance, can be a card of, like, patience, but to me, the Temperance card doesn't say wait for someone to come back. So I'd say nope. Abby, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will my Pisces come forward, or is he waiting for me? Will we reconcile? I'm a Virgo. Well, he's a Pisces. And let me tell you something about Pisces. I'm a Pisces, and Pisces usually do not make the first move, right? And even in a reconciliation situation, if you want this to be a reconciliation, you're probably better off reaching out. Literally you, although to me, the Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn. It doesn't matter. It's Earth energy. So you and Pisces right here, the moon. So like fierce. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not so sure you should go back to this if I'm being honest with you. You have the devil, like a toxic situation is what I'd say here. This could be someone new coming in for you is what I'd say here, Abby. So really, I would be careful of going back is what I'd say to you. And there could be someone new coming in for you. Naveed, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, I just had a weird dream. I saw a tower falling, being demolished, and then being demolished as soon as it fell. I'm curious as to what it means. I'm not very good with dream interpretations, but you have the Chariot, some sort of change. The Chariot says you have a choice. The Chariot can represent kind of like 2 paths, or having 2 paths to choose from. So I feel like there could be 2 different paths for you to choose from in your life, like something old and something new. And I would pick the new path here, obviously, with the Chariot card. That is very good. David, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will there be long distance travel for me this year, besides going to Phoenix to do a school presentation? I would say if you want to, David. The King of Wands to me is like pretty much is a card of boldness, and is a card that says we can have whatever we want. So we need to kind of like move towards it, or we need to make it happen. The Page of Cups is like an offer to travel. So who knows? Maybe you get an offer from like work or something like that. But I would say yes with these cards. I like it. Nancy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I'm an Aries in love with a Taurus. Can we try to get back together again? Page of Pentacles here, 4 Wands. I mean, I would say yes with these cards just because Taurus here and Four Wands marriage. That does not mean you will get married. It just means that there, could be a commitment in this situation. So I would actually say yes to you, Nancy, if you tried. So yes. Casey, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for the lovely mod Barb. Barb, you have the world card. So I feel like Barb, could be going through a birthing process. Pretty much everybody is right now. But this could be kind of like reaching some goals or just going through some sort of transition or some sort of change in your life. So that's kind of what I feel here. Thank you, Casey. Violet Fire, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will my son move Tuesday and like his new roommates? I would say yes. The King of Cups to me does represent a move because it does represent some sort of change. The King of Cups is the tides of the ocean. It's like the tides go out, the tides come in. So to me, it is some sort of change. So I would say yes and yes to both questions. Casey, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say thank you for the kind words as well. You say water break and collective for the week. So I need some water. I do. All right, we are going to do a collective thank you to the stunning Casey. And let's see what we have for the collective. For everyone here in the collective, we have the Ten of Wands coming up first here, and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, the only burdens we're going to be experiencing at this time are things that we hold on to from the past, and that's just the astrology. 6 billion retrogrades going on right now. So, it is what it is, right? And so we just need to let go of burdens. We have all been on a long, exhausting journey. We have all been through a lot of difficulties and challenges, so we need to let go of those things. Here, Four of Pentacles is also holding on to something that we think is comfortable, but it's really not. I feel like in a lot of ways, a lot of people, could be fearing, greatness. I feel like a lot of people could be fearing things like fearing that their life could become much better, and so that would mean that they maybe have to leave people behind and all this other stuff, but it's like we have to evolve. So in a lot of ways, I feel like this whole thing here is just talking about evolution, basically. Next, we have the Queen of Swords here and the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is like fortune after difficulty. So for everyone here in the collective, I feel like there could be a lot of things improving in pretty much everybody's life. The Queen of Swords is us needing to kind of open up to it. The Queen of Swords could also, I'm getting something about the truth as well. So I feel like for some people, this could be the truth coming out in any area of your life, or it could be some news coming out as well. And finally, for everyone here in the collective, we have the Six of Wands and the Three of Swords. I feel like everybody's kind of getting good news. This is like having gone to battle, basically having experienced a lot of difficulties and challenges, and it's now we're kind of moving on to bigger and better things with the Six of Wands. So I feel like there's a lot more happiness and just good things coming in with the Six of Wands. So I definitely like to see that. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, more teamwork coming in, more success. Love it. That looks good. JC, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, may I have a few cards? Best approach now that I'm starting the job search. As always, appreciate all you do on your channel. Thank you, JC. You have the Two of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Again, this is a stretch, JC. To me, this would be stretching yourself just a little bit. Trying, maybe, applying to more places, or this could be trying to get something that's harder in your life, something that's more difficult than what you're used to. It could be applying to things that you don't think you're going to get. It could be any of those things. So I would just stretch yourself a little more with that Two of Wands. Really good card, though. So definitely taking lead, becoming successful. The Six of Pentacles, planting seeds, becoming successful. So really good. Love it. Ichin Tamu, I probably butchered your name, but thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Any advice for me, please? You have the Nine of Cups here and the Page of Swords. Nine of Cups is satisfaction. This to me would represent pushing past satisfaction as well, though. I think it's really important that we also, there's so many rules this year, it's ridiculous, right? I feel like a lot of us really need to push for more momentum in our lives. Why? Well, because I feel like we can create more momentum than ever before. So it's like, why not take advantage of that? This to me says like maybe things are comfortable in your life right now. Maybe you're feeling satisfied, but the Page of Swords is like saying there could be more, or you should be pushing at this time to create more momentum in your life, trying to get things moving forward faster. Or maybe there are ways that you could get things to work out for you on their own, right? So I would do some research with the Page of Swords, or some like Page of Swords is a card of curiosity as well. This could also be love coming in for you. So love it. Earthwell Bella, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. May I have cards on my business? You have the Star here, the Eight of Cups. The Star is like a wish, of course, or like faith and hope and good things coming in. The Eight of Cups is walking away, but it could just be walking away from things that no longer serve you. Again, to me, this is a very, very simple energy for you. To me, the Eight of Cups just says, don't do what doesn't work, literally. Yeah, I would just say Capricorn, we have all this Capricorn energy, even though it's retrograde, Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn in Capricorn. It's literally the 80-20 rule. It just says, 80% of your results come from 20% of the work. And it basically just says, focus on what's working in your business. Don't try to do things that don't work. It's pretty simple. And you will be successful if you do that. Kelly, thank you for the super chat. You say general advice. You have the Ace of Swords here, some sort of victory coming in for you. It's like cutting something out as well. The Ten of Swords, a lot of people consider it a very difficult card, but to me it's just a card of moving on from something, letting something die in your life. And it can be a card of victory. There are mountains in the background here. It's like you go from this to this right here. Look, mountains. The sword is above the mountains. So I feel like there's some sort of victory after maybe some challenges coming in for you. Kelly, could also be like the truth coming in as well. 3 Leanne, thank you for the super chat. Cards for the week ahead. You have the Wheel of Fortune here, the Queen of Wands. Really good week, I would say. I love the Wheel of Fortune. It's really weird. A lot of people had the Wheel of Fortune this week. Not this week, but for the week of the 22nd. I already did those readings. And there was a lot of signs had the Wheel of Fortune. And so there could be like a lot of success or like good news. Could be good things coming in with the Wheel of Fortune. Turnarounds as well. Queen of Wands says you're very attractive at this time. So get out there if you're looking for love. A very bold energy. So love it. Looks amazing. Maisie, thank you for the super chat. Cards for the weekend. You have the Ace of Wands. I love it. Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. And the Ace of Cups. Are you kidding me? That's amazing. Wow. Should be a good week for you, Maisie. Ace of Wands, a lot of creativity, something new. Ace of Pentacles. This is like a finish line type of thing. Because Ace of Cups is your emotions overflowing. So I feel like you could be getting an offer. You could be getting something that you really want this week that makes you very happy. Obviously, 3 aces in a row like that, that's pretty crazy. So, love it. Amazing. April Sparks, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You have these 6 of Swords improvements. What do you know? Lovers. So, I think there are improvements coming in for you. Lovers doesn't have to be love, as always, April. The lovers, to me, can just represent a new path. Like I always say, one side is dead. The other side is, like, alive. So, you could just be picking a new path. But 6 of Swords, improvements, moving on to calmer shores. I like it overall. Katie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Bored. Anything exciting coming? Boredom. So, maybe not. The strength card, I'd be patient. The Hangman is a card of boredom, by the way, Katie. But it is a card of enlightenment. It does say you could use this time to find some answers or, to work on something. So, I would definitely do that. Strength card, I would just be patient at this time. Jalen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say love card, the High Priestess. So take action on love. Nine of Wands could be a fire sign coming in for you for sure. This is like desire. The High Priestess says there's a lot of potential in your love life, so I would get out there. High Priestess is just a card of potential, but it's a card of no action. So it says like you have to take action to have love. So I would get out there, meet people, whatever. But it could be a fire sign coming in. Christina Gomez, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You know what? I messed up. Hold on. Let me fix this. Alright. That should be good. And, alright. Christina, you say here, how does my week look? Very good. Knight of Cups is like dreaming, but still pretty good. Knight of Swords, wanting things to move forward a little faster, as always. I mean, that message is just going to come up for the rest of the year, basically, for pretty much everyone. So I feel like maybe you want things to move forward faster. The Knight of Cups is like dreaming of things that you want. So I feel like you could be like making changes to get the things you want here. But I like it. That looks pretty good. Max 2019, thank you for the super chat. really appreciate it. You say, what do I need to know? You have the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you could work to get yourself out of a stuck situation with the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords says don't stay stuck in a situation. It says the Eight of Pentacles says pay attention to the details and like work your way out of something. It doesn't have to be literally work. It just says putting the work in to fix a situation will kind of set you free. Violet Fire, thank you again for the super chat. Does Aries want a serious relationship with me? Sun, I would say yes. Nine of Wands, they could be being a little bit defensive, but the Sun is definitely a yes. It's the best card in the deck, so I would say yes. Kellen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Does Mike Cancer have serious intentions towards me romantically? I would say yes. Scorpio. I mean, to me, this is Scorpio, the Queen of Cups, but could be Cancer. And Judgment card is like an inner calling. So I would say yes, for sure. Kellen, again, love advice for the week. 3 of Cups, have as much fun as you possibly can. The Hermit just says open up, but it also says trust your wisdom, basically. But the 3 of Cups says just keep it fun. I said it at the beginning of this reading, that I feel like people need to make sure they're keeping love like as fun as possible, if that makes sense. But looks pretty good. I would definitely date at this time. Lovely Fins, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will Chris and I be together? King of Swords here, Eight of Wands. This is definitely success. The thing with this card here is it's like the King of Swords is someone who could have their sword up. You know what I'm saying? Here, Lovely Fins. So it's like I don't know if they're being defensive or no contact or what the situation is here, but I feel like there needs to be like some contact or something like that. But Eight of Wands, news, contact, good things. So yeah, I like it. Sen Upshot, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for the rest of June. You have the 2 of Cups. Love it. Could be love coming in for you. Could be a perfect match. 10 of Pentacles. Amazing. Very positive. 10 of Pentacles is like success, abundance, good things coming in for you. So I feel like there could be a lot of success coming in for you here. Love it. Anna, thank you for the super chat. Will my Gemini open up in return? What is going on tonight? I would say no. Probably not. So I would say no with these cards. Magician is no action as well, kind of. And the 5 of Pentacles left out in the cold. I would say no with those cards. Miss D Fit, thank you for the super chat. Who has romantic feelings towards me? 7 of Swords, get out of your head. Probably a fire sign. Deja, I don't know. Do you have a fire sign in your life? I would say if you do, probably a fire sign. Page of Wands is like a fire sign. And it's probably someone who is more adventurous, more spontaneous, that type of thing. So that's what I'd say there. Tinkerbell Sayer, I should say, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Tinkerbell, if you have a question, pop it in down below. Purple Magnol, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for Anthony, advice. Death, 2 of Pentacles. It's like you have a choice, but the Death card is like letting something go or ending something. So if there are challenges, you could end it. If there are not challenges, this could just say there needs to be a transformation. So maybe that's what needs to happen, is like some sort of change. Ballady Dogs, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, what would be the best way for me to meet my next romantic partner? 9 of Pentacles, open up for sure. 4 of Cups, I feel like there's love all around you. 4 of Cups is like there's tons of love, and it's like he is manifesting options in his life, but he's not choosing love. So I would just say date. Whenever I get the 4 of Cups, I always tell people just go out on dates. Like, and trust me, I've done so many personal readings in the past where I tell people date, and they'd be like, oh, I don't want to date. I'm like, well, you're telling the universe you don't want love, because it's like the universe is bringing you a bunch of people, but you're not going out. So I would say open up and go out, and just go out on dates. You're not marrying these people. You're just going out. You're just talking to people and all that other stuff. So I would say just dating, getting out there. Yeah. 4 of Swords. I feel like it's time to get out there, is what I'd say to you, because it's like things need to move forward here. With the 4 of Swords, basically. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is a change in direction in your life. It's like some sort of, it's just a change, is what I'd say. So I feel like things are changing for you in love. Keyshawn, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Will I get home in New York? Now I get it. Keyshawn, hold on one second. Let me get a new deck for you, because that deck is dead. But Keyshawn, let's see here. What is going on for you? Keyshawn, you say here, I would say yes if you want to. Magician says, manifest it in your life. So make sure to practice good manifestation with this card here is what I'd say to you. You have the Eight of Cups here, Nine of Pentacles. I would say yes. Even the Eight of Cups is like saying, make sure to keep it positive, basically. Nine of Pentacles, success. Ace of Wands, a passion, new beginning. I would say yes here, Keyshawn. I like it. JC, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Naya's Abundance, hello. Thank you so much for the super chat. You say here, I'm manifesting money from unexpected places, Chris. Congratulations. That is awesome. You have the Two of Cups. You and your higher self. I would keep it going. And the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles says just keep putting in the work that you're doing to attract more money. This is what I'd say to you. So love it. That is definitely very good. Aura, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. May I have a card for this week ahead? You have the Page of Wands, or the Knight of Wands, the Emperor. Everybody getting the Emperor as well, which is weird. I would just stick to a plan, as what I would say. I mean, to me, this also kind of says things are going according to plan. So it just kind of says things are, just as they should be in your life. The Knight of Wands says make sure to fill your life with joy and desire, and you will be successful. So that looks good. Tinkerbell, you say, will my bully have her karma soon? I would say yes, but maybe not how you want it with the tower, although the tower could be karma, so I would say yes. Sunkiss Lotus, thank you for the super chat, really appreciate it. Is Cappy loyal, long distance? I would say yes. You have the Star, love it. The Fool, you love it even more here. Page of Cups, yes. I would say yes. This looks very good. Star, hope, renewal, happiness, good things, Fool. Someone's taking a leap of faith, obviously. And the Page of Cups, love. So, yes. And Sunkiss Lotus again, thank you. You say, cards for money, please. You have the Eight of Wands and the Four Cups. Eight of Wands, success, conclusions, but really it's a card of success and quick success. The Four Cups is manifestation, so make sure you use your powers of manifestation and get what you want. Six of Pentacles, growing money, so I feel like things will be getting better for you financially. Love it. Helen, thank you for the super chat. Helen, if you have a question, pop it in down below. Let me know who you are as well, Helen, and I'll be happy to answer your question. Christina, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How will this? I think it'll go very well. Look, this could be a Cancer coming in for you here, Christina. So it could be love. The King of Cups is love. Chariot is a victory, so there definitely could be a victory in love. Love it. Kellen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, should I invite Mike to the 4th of July? You have the Four Cups. I mean, I think you could. Five of Cups is kind of feeling left out in the cold, so it's maybe he says no, or maybe it just doesn't happen. So that's what I'd say there. But Eight of Pentacles says you could put in the work, but there might just be some sort of conflict here, but a scheduling conflict or something like that. But I would still do it. Why not? Vanessa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will VM communicate with me? Return my message. 10 of Wands, Burdens, Four of Pentacles. I'm not so crazy about this right here. I mean, this to me would say no, if I'm being honest with you. Because it's just it's still holding on to something that might not happen. You do have the Three of Pentacles, which is teamwork, Knight of Swords. Yeah, I would just say probably not as quickly as you would like here with these cards. Yeah, Hangman, a lot of delays. Like I said, delays. It's weird because the Knight of Swords is normally a card of things happening very quickly, but I just feel delays here in this situation is what I would say to you for some reason. So that's what I got there. Shared Sentience, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Say cards. You have the Two of Swords here, King of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. Having a choice to make, of course. Literally came up in the Pisces reading tonight. Two of Swords, head over heart decision, of course. Afraid of emotional pain, because the Two of Swords, I always say there's rocks in the background of the Two of Swords in the water, and it's normally the lady on the Two of Swords, it's she's afraid of emotionally being hurt by something but needing to make a decision. King of Wands could be a fire sign, could also be, always comes up for Pisces as needing to be more bold, more assertive, and more wholehearted energy and things that you want in your life. And Two of Pentacles, you have a choice. So I feel like you have a choice on what you choose in your life at this time. So I would pick the new path with the Two of Pentacles, as I always say. Yeah, definitely time to, I'd say, embrace fears with the moon. I used to say the moon, to me, kind of represents fears, of course, and a lot of people say it's like things that will never become a reality, but really it's like a warning from fear. But really, it's a card of embracing fear to become more successful. High Priestess, Pisces, Ace of Swords, some sort of victory coming in for you. But yeah, this is definitely some sort of choice or letting go of something, is what I'd say there. Love it. I actually feel like it's good. I know that sounded bad. Loretta, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Loretta, you say here, card for money for the week, please, and thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Loretta. And you have the the Empress in the world. The Empress is a card of abundance and a card of success and a card of harvest. So I feel like there could be a harvest for you here with the Empress card. There could be some sort of financial harvest. And the World, really good card. It's like reaching goals. So it could represent setting financial goals, or it could be certain like things that you desire financially that you could be achieving. So I feel like this could be something financial, but definitely very good for you, Loretta. Yeah, King of Swords. King of Swords says like trust the typical financial rules is what's popping into my head, but still really good. Melissa, thank you for the super chat. Pisces here. Will I get a job and housing soon? Justice, yeah, this is like a return to balance. Six of Swords, improvements. I feel this for pretty much every Pisces, basically. I did the Pisces reading for next week, the week of the 22nd. That will be out on Wednesday, I think I have it scheduled for, Melissa. And basically, the Pisces reading was pretty simple. It was really good, but it was about needing to realize that basically our old life is dead as Pisces. And it's like we have this new life that we're already in. We just don't realize it yet. So it's like we have to realize that we're already something new. And it's like the second we wake up and we realize that we have this new life, it's like things will get so much better. So I feel like us Pisces just need to realize that we're just in a different place. And once we embrace it, then it will actually happen. So that's what I'd say here. But definitely improvements. Highbrow, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. My house is for sale in this weird time. Will it sell soon and get full asking, or should I stay and remodel? 6 Wands, success. I feel like it'll sell, is what I would say to you. So I do feel like it will sell. With the 6 Wands, I do feel like there will be success. So yeah, I feel like it will sell for sure. Millennial Games, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Millennial Games, do I see your question here? I don't think so. Oh yeah. Millennial Games. You say, will LV and Aquarius come back? I'm a Taurus. I would actually say yes. You have the Sun, the best card in the deck. So Millennial Games, I would say yes with this card. So yes, I like it. Rain B, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, I'm a Leo. Will my Aquarius come back to? What is up with the Aquariuses tonight? Will my Aquarius come back to apologize? Did he care? You have the 4 of Swords, recovery, 9 of Swords. I would say probably not. I don't think there will necessarily be an apology here, but I feel like you will heal from this with the 4 of Swords. 9 of Swords says this is a temporary situation. I feel like he cared. Like a lot of people ask this, right? After a relationship is over, and it's like, yeah, I mean, someone broke your heart, but that doesn't mean that they didn't care at the time. It's like things change, right? So I don't think I just feel like it's the wrong question to ask sometimes when people ask like, did so and so care? It's like, of course they cared, but it's like maybe something changed, it doesn't mean they didn't care. So I feel like this is going to be a temporary situation. I feel like you'll heal from this, basically. Christopher, would I pass this semester? Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I feel like you will pass. You have the 3 of Swords, though, 8 of Swords. Like, this basically says it's in your control with the Wheel of Fortune. So, the Wheel of Fortune says use your powers of manifestation, but it also says, like, it's in your control. You are the one that's spinning the wheel. So the cards can't tell you that, the cards can't say yes or no. You will pass or you won't pass. It's like the cards have no control over your life. So I would say if you take control, then yes, I feel like you will be successful. Loretta, thank you so much for the sticker. Really appreciate it. Pisces is living her best life. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, cards for the week. You have the 5 of Wands and the Temperance. I would be patient. This is like trying to move away from just challenging, difficult energy with the 5 of Wands. Temperance is like saying be patient at this time. Yeah, 10 of Swords, like I said, difficult energy. In the Pisces reading that I did for next week, I was again saying like I think Pisces should protect themselves from like the news, the media, things like that, because it's just going to infect your brain, right? So I would just be careful of that stuff next week as well. Yeah, feeling independent. I don't think this is a bad thing, though. Beliefs become reality. Thank you for the super chat. Break up with stubborn Virgo, who became cruel. Cards. You have the Lovers. New love coming in. Queen of Swords. Open up to new love. The Lovers is a card of new love. I feel like people forget about that with the Lovers. The Lovers is a good love card, but it can also represent new love coming into your life, or it can represent moving on to something new. So I feel like you will probably just be moving on to something new here. I would stay open. Vanessa K, thank you for the super chat. Card for this week, please. You have the Seven of Swords. Let go of your fears. Yep, 2 sevens. 2 sevens to me is internal fears don't exist. Definitely time to let go of your fears at this time, Vanessa. So I would just let go of your fears and worries this week. I feel like it's going to prevent you from being successful. Pretty straightforward week. Again, Hierophant to me just represents things going according to plan. Vanessa Romero, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say cards for this week. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Success. Love it. You also have the Devil. I would be careful of toxic energy. A lot of toxic stuff coming up. I mean, there's a lot of toxic energy, right, around everybody. So that's what I'd say there. But Ace of Pentacles, success, being on the right path, moving in the right direction. So I feel like things will go well. Sam, thank you for the super chat. For this week, you have the King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Again, as I always say, Sam, whenever I get a King of Pentacles for the week, to me, it just says, things are going to go, like, it's just going to be a typical week, right? To me, it's just like a typical kind of card. Just says things are going to go how they typically go. And the Knight of Pentacles, like work, probably like hard work or putting the work in. Brittany, thank you for the super chat. You have the Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Happiness coming in for you this week, so there could be reasons to be happy. Seven of Pentacles is definitely some sort of change. Could be slow, but definitely could be. It's like delayed results with the Seven of Pentacles. So, but it could be some sort of change that you've been waiting for. So I do like to see that for you, Brittany. Mispa, thank you for the super chat. For the week, you have the Page of Wands and the Strength card. I feel like you're still being asked to be strong. I feel like you get the Strength card every time I read for you, Mispa. I feel like you're asking to be, like the universe is asking you to be patient. Nine of Wands, asking you to not give up. I feel like it's asking you to keep pushing forward with this card. Yeah, it's almost like you're working for a reward. It's almost like you're working for some sort of success in the future, but maybe it's just not here yet. So that's what I'd say there. Nadia, thank you for the super chat. You say card for the week. You have the Page of Swords. Everybody got this card tonight for whatever reason. So definitely, I would say the Page of Swords is like a seeking type of energy. To me, it's a card of curiosity as well. So I would follow your curiosity, Nadia, this week. You have the Knight of Cups as well. Same thing. Knight of Cups is like dreams. It's like a dream life that you have, maybe, or maybe there are certain things you dream of having in life. And the Knight of Cups says, research more about your dreams. Learn more about your dreams, basically. Between Two Worlds, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for tonight. Do you have the Two Wands? Take control, take the lead. Three Wands, take the lead. Both cards to me are cards of leadership, so I feel like you should take the lead, but really good cards. So I feel like there's a lot of good stuff coming in. Two Wands is like, can be kind of like a card of success, so love it. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will someone reach out to me this week? Queen of Cups, Hermit. I would say no, probably not. Hermit is just too closed down, too closed off of an energy. So I'd say probably not. I mean, again, Queen of Cups says if you are thinking of someone that you want to reach out, then you could reach out to them. Queen of Cups is a card of a change in direction, but it's like a change that you could create. The Queen of Cups is a card of a very nurturing, kind, caring energy, and it's not like the Queen of Wands, like taking action, but it kind of is. So, I would say you could reach out to someone. Jorge, thank you for the super chat. Card for the next few days. Seven of Wands, Jorge. Five of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. I was just talking about the Queen of Wands. Seven of Wands is like a little bit of a defensive energy. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. Queen of Wands is asking you to be like bold and assertive. It's a card that's asking you to kind of like stand up for what you want, or to stand up for things that you believe in. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like there is a lot of, like, it's like there's more abundance coming in for you here, Jorge, or this could be, like, more money as well. So I like it. Mispa, thank you for the super chat. You say, is my lawyer botching up my case? Feels that way. I would say no. You have the Judgment card and the Ten of Cups. So, fortune after difficulty. Judgment is literally receiving a judgment in this situation. So, I would say no here with these cards. Christina, hold on one second, Christina. Let me switch it up real quick here, Christina. And Christina, you say here, Andrew and I will have time to see each other more this week. Let's see here, Christina. 3 of Wands, Ace of Cups. I would say yes, definitely. I feel like you'll have more time. Really good cards. So, yes, Christina, I feel like you will. All right, I think I'm all caught up here, people. I will take like a couple of questions here. So if you are new and I have not answered your question, feel free to pop it in down below, and I will take a few questions before I take off. Also, just so everybody knows, all the fire signs will be up tomorrow morning. The rest of the weekly reading schedule is down below in the description. So if you're wondering when your sign will come out, it is down below. Brittany, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I be able to move into a new apartment this weekend? I feel like you could. Death is like a transformation, and the 6 of Wands is success. So I would say yes. That looks really good. Amelia, thank you for the super chat. You say, will this person contact me, or should I leave them alone? I feel like you should. I would leave them alone. This is like an ending here, Amelia, with the World card. 5 of Cups, you know, it's kind of like a difficult card. And a card, you have the 6 of Cups, so thinking about the past. 6 of Cups says, do not stay stuck to the past. 10 of Pentacles. I feel like there's a lot of success coming in for you. So I feel like there's good things coming in, but probably in the future. 10 of Pentacles, very good card. So a lot of success coming in for you. CPZ, for finances, you have the Queen of Pentacles. This is a card of money and success, so definitely really good for you. I love it. Helen, I was asking for you when a couple of minutes ago when you super chatted, so but Helen, feel free to pop in your question down below. I'll be happy to answer it. But I just asked for you like probably 10 minutes ago, somewhere around there. Nico Blue, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What do you see coming for me? Whatever you want. I feel like I said the same thing to you last night, or was it someone else? I don't remember. But the Page of Swords says basically that nothing is necessarily coming in for you. You are pretty much going to it. So, because Page of Swords is a card of curiosity, it's a card of like discovery and kind of like finding things, if that makes sense. So I feel like you can have whatever you want. The Moon, even the Moon says you can have whatever you want. You know, the Moon is a challenging card, but it is a card of like needing to manifest something in reality, needing to manifest something that you desire into your life. So that's what I would do here. Love it. Estella, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I have a situation with a Pisces. I've been getting a lot of synchronicities and signs. Should I reach out? I'm a Pisces moon. You have the 8 of Pentacles here, the Tower. I would say the 8 of Pentacles is like, you know, the 8 of Pentacles would say yes. The Tower could be a surprise. 6 of Swords. I mean, I always tell people, if you're thinking about reaching out to someone, just do it. Because at least you'll get an answer, right? At least you will know. And you won't always be thinking. But I would say no with these cards. But I still feel like you should do it. Because, like, why not, you know? With that 6 of Swords. 3 of Cups. They could be seeing someone is kind of what I'm picking up here, Estella. With this 3 of Cups. I feel like that's possible as well. Helen, thank you for the super chat. I'd like to know what's the potential for my career this rest of the year. I'm a Libra. Thanks for the shout out. You got it. You have the Temperance card, Estella, and Strength card. Definitely patience. So I would be patient with a career. Wheel of Fortune, like whatever you want. Wheel of Fortune is a card of your vibes. You know, normally there's a snake on the Wheel of Fortune, Helen. And that snake kind of represents the vibes that you're giving off. But it's also a card that kind of says, it doesn't really say take the risk, but it does say like spin the wheel, which is kind of the same thing. So there could be like some opportunities for you to do something new in your life and, you know, or different. And this card says kind of like do it. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, success, a lot of success coming in for you, Helen. So I like it. I would be patient, but I feel like it's coming. Lupe, is my guy Aquarius coming back? I would say no. 8 of Swords. I don't like this, so I would say nope. Rick, what's coming in for me? 9 of Swords. Get out of your head. 9 of Cups, a wish. Something you wish for. Probably something you don't think is going to work out. So that's what's popping into my head for you. But that's that. Alex, you have the 2 Wands. 2 Wands just says take the lead this week and you will be successful. Elizabeth, will you hear from Rob this week? I I feel like you could attract it into your life, so I'd say yes. Beliefs become reality. Thank you for the super chat. Cards for sister, adopted second child born last week. Chariot, victory, a really good card. So I feel like a lot of success and abundance. Look at this, Four Wands. Four Wands is marriage, but it can also just be like good feelings in a situation, you know, being happy and like all that other stuff. It's a card of celebration. It's also a card of freedom as well. So definitely very good cards for her. So congratulations. But, all right, I think I'm going to cut this off here. So thank you, everyone, for being here. Really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, of course. I will also be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if make sure to check those out for fire signs. But thank you, everyone, and definitely have a good night.